Yo, what's good, everybody? Bulk Slash on the Sega Saturn at Summer Games Done Quick 2022. This is epic because this is an epic game. Do have a bid war for which navigator to recruit for this run, so if I could be so kindly informed on who won that bid war.
The winner by $20 is Medical Flare.
Medical Flare, the redhead princess. All right. Well, Bulk Slash, game sweet. Timer's gonna start when I press start on 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Since we start with Medical Flare, this is a navigator we're gonna recruit who's gonna give us one important ability, and that is the lock-on ability with our mech here. And Medical Flare, you recruit her on this planet, and this is an escort mission. And so I'll just explain a few things, but we will be able to get to some donations quickly here. There's a ship behind me that's flying here. I just gotta kind of stick by it a little bit. But anyway, this game's like Star Fox 64, but it's all free roaming 3D action. So it's kind of got that deal going for it, and then we'll recruit Medical Flare near the end of the level. So if there's any donations, please feel free to read them as I lay waste to some targets here.
Absolutely. Cake Stella Bon Bon donates $100. I can't believe we are back live. Can I get a honk? Thank you. There we go. There's also an anonymous $25 donation. Thank you so much. And $100 from Jax Glutch, who says, I promise a clever comment on my next donation.
Right, so basically the game flow for this game is most of the stages have objective targets that need to be destroyed, and then a boss will appear. All stages have bosses in the 7 stages. No objective target here. This is an escort mission. So I'm just taking care of some of these foes and whatnot. What I got going on with this game is you got a speed selection button, 4 speeds. You have rapid fire attack, and you also have a chargeable missile barrage or bomb while you're in the ground mode. Oh, it's gonna be time to recruit Medical Flare here. Just take out a couple more targets. And this is the fan favorite for SGDQ. This lady right here. She's a princess of this kingdom, and for some reason she's gonna help us out. So now we get her portrait, animated portrait in the top left, and she'll help out by giving directions to where your target is, and then you have the lock-on ability as well, which will be used in the bosses particularly. And that'll come in handy right away here once we get started on the boss. So I can just look into the distance and watch our escort go to safety here. If there's any donations, again, please feel free, well, for these next 30 seconds or so.
Absolutely. $50 from Skip. Always good to see Aquas back with fresh games at a GDQ. Best of luck on the run. Let's all crush it for MSF this year.
Right, so we're gonna jump into our first boss fight. This guy is pretty wily. He can get away pretty easily and waste about 8 seconds, but I'm gonna position behind him when he spawns and hopefully get an ambush and kind of confuse him to stay close to me. Well, I'm gonna stay close. See what happens. I'm gonna unleash the missile barrage immediately when he appears, and then use rapid fire to try to finish him off. Oh, baby, the quick kill. It only happens like 1 out of 8 runs, so I was extremely lucky and probably the fastest I've ever killed that boss. So that's GDQ luck right there for you. Let's go. Right, so you have the stages selectable in packs of 3. So we're gonna go to stage 1 now. This will have the objective targets where I'll be moving through the stage quickly and destroying 4 objective targets, and the boss will appear. And now we'll see me moving diagonally to gain some speed. And kind of, Joe didn't get that target. Going to be doing these flyby missile barrages, and one unfortunate thing is if you don't get the destruction, you're going to have to go back a little bit, but that one should be good. It can be suspenseful because you'll fly over and you got to wait for the confirm on the destruction. Could just line up and rapid fire it, but it's slower because I can't do the diagonal movement the whole time. Anyway, last target. Got it. Oh, then one more. Last target before the cool music kicks in. All right. Now another boss, kind of a boss setup here. So I want this boss to not jump is what I'm looking for here. If it jumps, you lose some time. I also don't want it to walk left after it walks towards this building right here. That also wastes time. So there's like some RNG and some setups, kind of a combination of both going on. Let's see what happens here. This looks good. Oh, there's the jump. So I can follow it up, try to get some hits. But yeah, that is going to be slower, but nothing to worry about, really. Oh, missed my... Got off aim there for a bit, but boss down. So she's having a good time, I'm having a good time, hope everyone's having a good time. All right, so I'll move to stage 2. It's gonna be a night mission. It's also raining. Very beautiful stage on the Saturn, and once again, objective targets, but these ones have pods surrounding them that I'll have to destroy to deactivate a force field. Yeah, so the arrow will point me to my next target, and you know, the navigator is also, oh, I went way over it. Got a little too preoccupied talking there. Should have been looking at an arrow. Anyway. Not the smoothest takedown of those pods there. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better. Yep, 1, 2, and 3, and then destroy the target. Then speed back up. Yeah, so turning is done with the L and R buttons, and then I strafe with the D-pad, and then so that's kind of what's going on with the controls. All right. Once again, I'm gonna get into a position that's gonna set me up for this boss. It's always gonna move like forward in front of me here, and I'm just gonna kind of pursue it, and launch a missile barrage, and then finish it off with a rapid fire attack. It's not gonna be able to do much. So I'm using this lock-on ability a bit here. It's what the navigator allows you to do, but it allows you to stay kind of homed in on your targets. It has a cooldown of every usage of about 2 seconds, but it's really helpful for just maintaining damage and just getting these bosses out of here. What a joke. Moving on. Now loading. Okay, so this is a different thing going on here. I'm gonna deliver bombs to target areas to destroy this fleet. Oh, there we go. So the bomb can be shot out of my grasp. I can also drop it on accident by moving around too crazy. But I'm gonna be just kind of side strafing and trying to scoop up these bombs and bring them to the targets. There is some mines scattered around, and then some homing mines as well. Those are the purple ones. If you do drop the bomb, yeah, you have to go back and get it over here, or it might drop. If it falls out of your grasp, you actually have to go pick it up right where you dropped it. Anyway, you don't have to worry too much about the bomb exploding, but it happens sometimes. All right. Yeah, the diagonal movement, it's worth doing. It saves about a second every 5 seconds that you do it versus just flying forwards. Looks a little weird, but gotta go fast. Alright, in there. So now I just get to a certain elevation so I can be ready to ambush, or I'm ready to ambush this ship coming in here. And this boss is gonna move the same way every time, so it's up to me to execute. And start it off with a meaty missile barrage on the front of this spacecraft. Live on Twitch TV. All right, let's go. All right, so that was okay damage. And then come back around with this. Gotta dissect it off the front first, and then I can go to the side pieces, and then ultimately the bridge. Oh. Had a speed malfunction, but should still be good here. And then to the bridge. Don't have to worry too much about taking damage there, just follow through. Yeah, I had a mishap with my speed there, so I got out of position. So we're going right through. This is a kind of a shorter game. Original game on the Sega Saturn, exclusive to the Japanese Saturn. And also, it's not based off of an anime or anything. It's its own thing. Okay, this stage is cool. This is all indoors, so a lot of heavy movement. This one's a fun one. And in this mission, you're grabbing key cards to open a door, to open the boss door, ultimately. Key card on every level. Got that one. That one. Love the music on this level. Oh. You guys like the screams? It's pretty funny. And 7 unique navigators as well, so they really went above and beyond creating these characters, and the animations for them are really fun to watch. And that's all I got. That's all she wrote for this level. Okay, so just kind of set myself up against the wall here so I can just get in a good position for starting this boss. The boss is gonna have 2 forms, both kind of like these spider-esque forms. First one, this one that's gonna do 2 planned jumps. I want to hit it with a missile barrage, and it does this jump here to finish it off. Got it. That's phase 1. And this phase 2 revolves around a chain reaction mechanic. It's gonna spit out these mini spider mechs that you're probably not gonna be able to see, but it always does that eventually. And when you make explosions with the enemies, it causes a chain reaction with lots of damage. Here we go. And yeah, the health just melts away. That's a cool mechanic that you don't use too much in the run. But like, it's neat. It's neat. Yeah, so run's going fairly well here. 2 more stages. Token snow level here. Objective targets are large walking mechs. Gonna hit them with missile barrages. Hopefully the missiles are gonna go where I want them to go. Want to land them on the top here. Oh, that takedown wasn't so hot, but as long as you're just kind of doing damage. All right, here's another one. That's a good takedown. The missiles, they're hard to get them to go exactly where you want them to go. So when you get those missiles landing nicely, it is good. Not bad as well. Final target. This one's gonna draw quickly. Down. Yep. Yeah, pretty good. Now, this boss is something of like a rival mech. It kind of looks like yours, but it's red. And this guy's, he can't be controlled. But what I don't want him to do is hop around like a rabbit. That's hard to get damage when he does that. Want him to circle strafe me, preferably. That's how you get the damage. Yep, there he goes. So even though I have the lock on, it doesn't help a lot when he does that jump. But if he does the circle strafe thing, there he did it at the end. Then you can lead him with the shots and get a lot of damage that way. Yeah. All right, final mission. This one, it's just a maze is the level, and then like a boss rush of mid-boss enemies. Fun one, though. Quiet. Some of the yells, yeah, you really feel them. All right, so gonna be using a sub-weapon for these mid-bosses. Just grab a flamethrower. I'm just gonna kind of chase this guy down, try to melt him down. Kind of rough positioning there. He kind of goes wherever he wants. This mid-boss can be problematic if it wants to hit me with this red projectile attack. Ideally, you want to be hitting it the whole time during this corridor, but it did get out of my range slightly. But that was good. So I have as much health as I would need here. Got plenty of health. So this is like a Cobra mech thing. You want it to like slam down, but he didn't do that. But thankfully, I took him out pretty quick. All right, final boss. Final boss isn't too difficult. We'll use the flamethrower at the beginning for the first phase 1. And it doesn't really have much randomness, which is nice. I'm gonna position over here for phase 2, just gonna push the boss back. Well, it's gonna make the boss kind of go in the opposite side of the room. But anyway, missile barrage and then rapid fire. And then I'll switch back to flamethrower. Do like one circle here. And I'm gonna go to flame. Oh, got pushed back there a bit. Oh, I thought it was dead already. Okay, so that's the final boss down, and then I'm just gonna zip through this door that's right behind the boss exploding, and then jump into this core, and that's gonna be time. So I'll telegraph it a little bit here. It's gonna be like 3, 2, 1, time. 1745, sick. Yeah, I hope you guys like this run. Bulk Slash is sick. And I just want to say there is an English localization for this game that has been made last December. Awesome project with a lot of cool English-speaking ladies that took on the roles of all the navigators. And there's not much text either, but do highly recommend checking it out. As for the plot of this game, you're kind of just thwarting a uprising. And the story is you're this guy, Chris Dooley, and you're like an awesome pilot. Anyway, it's about the girls, and then your childhood friend ends up being on the opposing side of the uprising, and so that last boss was actually your childhood friend you killed, which is disturbing. But I don't know, war. It's not a good sight. So, anyways. Bulk Slash is finished here, and there's really not too much. He's just gonna be reminiscing about his childhood friend he murdered, which is really strange. It's a really disturbing ending. I just don't like to think about it too much. So he's gonna do this, and then he's gonna marry the navigator because fan service, everybody. So yeah, thanks everyone for having me. Really happy I could do this run. So you can watch the ending or not. It's up to you. That's all there is.
It's always a treat to watch Bulk Slash. I've seen it before at some other events, and it's always a fun time. Great job, Aquas. In the meantime, we have a $200 donation from the RPG Club. We've been collectively watching GDQ for years and look forward to every event. Keep doing what you do. And we sure will, with Alien Cabal up next, right after this quick break. Welcome back, everyone. You are watching Summer Games Done Quick 2022. And we are getting set up here for Alien Cabal, a walk in the park with TBCR. So following up on their promise from earlier, we have a $500 donation from Dr. Bobtastic. And the comment says, well, that works, as promised. Thank you so much. In the meantime, we've got a lot of people from all around the world sending in donations. There's $25 here from Pipsweet, who says, it might be quiet in the room at 4 a.m., but it's prime time in Australia, and we're all here watching. Shout out to the Graveyard Shift runners. $250 anonymous donation that says, EU crew reporting in. And to follow that, here's $50 from Gelati, who says, greetings from Germany. We're just waking up here and we're happy to see good speedruns in the morning. Good luck. Thank you all so much for your generosity. I see a $10 donation from Sandshark. How good is it to be back? What a fantastic start to the marathon so far. Looking forward to watching all of the awesome runs this week. Also, shout out to Helix on the host desk. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you so much. This is my first time hosting, and it is an absolute blast. Lead Ostrich is still getting some love from that Super Bonk run, with $50 from Tigdwan, who says, GG, Lead Ostrich. Super Bonk story is now 100% clear. Bonk what? There's a $50 donation from Thawed. Late night crew represent. FYI, it's still the night before until after sleep or till the sun comes up. I think we could also do Animal Crossing rules where the next day doesn't start until 6 in the morning.